If you're thinking about moving to Nashville, you are not alone. Thousands of people relocate here every year for the music, lifestyle, and real estate opportunities. But is this year actually the right time for you to make the move? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what it's actually like to live in Nashville so you can make the right decision. What's the biggest reason you're considering Nashville? The cost of living, lifestyle, work opportunities? Let me know in the comments below. Nashville has a deep music DNA. We're known as the music city. So there are a ton of things to do around town, like small venues, local honky-tonks, and many more. There's also a very big creative buzz as well. So there's a lot of art, festivals, and many more things for you to do. The food scene here is booming. There are a ton of amazing restaurants and Michelin star rated restaurants around town. We're known for Nashville hot chicken, but there's a lot of farm to table restaurants as well. Nashville carries a big sense of Southern hospitality roots. It really feels like a small town in a big city. There are so many walkable neighborhoods within Nashville, and there's so many ways to get involved in Nashville's community. Everyone here is welcoming and open arms, between the Nashville natives to people that have relocated to Nashville. You are in the same boat as everyone else moving to the big city. Middle Tennessee has seasonal variety. We have the true 4 seasons, so it's a lot of fun to enjoy our winter, summers, spring, and fall. We also have a lot of rain showers, and we do experience tornadoes as well. The city is becoming a cultural melting pot, just with so many people relocating from the East Coast and the West Coast, and also different southern states as well. I feel like there's so many niche things to do within the city, so I feel like you can relate and connect to so many different people on so many different backgrounds. Something you may not love about the city is our heat and humidity. It is not a dry heat like a lot of people are used to. So a lot of people have to get used to acclimating to our weather and our seasonal allergies that take place in Middle Tennessee. As Nashville grows, it does lose a lot of its original charm. A lot of Nashville natives that are born and raised here are definitely disappointed of where the city's growing and how many new people are flooding into the city daily. Once quiet pockets of town are now being filled with more population, so then more people are starting to spread out and disperse away from the urban core. If you live closer to downtown Nashville, a lot of the noise and the hustle and the bustle and the grind can get to some people and can be overwhelming, especially if you're coming from more of a rural area. What's happening in the Nashville real estate market right now is that inventory is on the rise. Some reports cite that there is a 29% increase in overall inventory within our market. Right now, we're definitely more in a stable market where 5 to 10 years ago, we experienced a massive boom in growth. We're heading more into a 3% year-over-year growth in home values as well. Some people in our city like to say that our state bird is the crane, and why that is that there are so many cranes around town, and there's a ton of new development happening all the time around the city. Our condominium inventory continues to rise as well, with the amount of new development condo high-rise buildings being built within downtown and the Gulch. There's a lot of vacancy happening within our multifamily market as well. So there's great rental deals right now, and there are a lot more condo options for the new development side and the resale side of things. Some micro neighborhoods within Nashville are continuing to stay hot, like 12 South, Germantown, and Sylvan Park. Those are high demand areas, and a lot of people that are relocating to Nashville like to favorite and target those areas. So there's not a lot of inventory within those pockets. Our general market still consists that there's a ton of negotiation power for buyers. Just with the amount of inventory that's on the market, a lot of sellers are having to reduce their purchase price and give a lot of seller concessions. So right now it is a buyer's market. Our sweet spot price point is anywhere between $500,000 to $600,000 across Davidson County. I feel like that's the sweet spot we're in right now. That's where a lot of the inventory is moving quicker than most. Nashville has consistently outranked most major cities in our job market. We always end up in the top 5 every single year. Over 90% of jobs within Nashville consist in the healthcare space, and that is a strong driver in the stability of our overall job market. The big players in the space is Ascension St. Thomas, Vanderbilt, and HCA. Our city also appeals to most just because we are a strong magnet for a lot of our startup companies, fintech, entrepreneurs, healthcare, and entertainment. On the flip side, something that is challenging in our job market right now is that a lot of roles are trying to keep up with the lag costs of living, inflation, especially in the creative or service-based industries. Also, competition among job applicants is cutthroat. You are getting a lot of people relocating from other major cities to compete and to stay within Nashville. Our city's infrastructure and public transit is also a big issue. So commuting to the city to work can also be challenging for some people. By the way, if you do not know me, my name is Sam Gray. I'm a realtor based in Nashville, Tennessee, and I help people relocate, invest, and find the right neighborhood that actually fits their lifestyle. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you do not miss my latest videos. And if you're watching on your TV, you can scan the QR code on the screen to connect with me directly. Let's keep going. The cost of living in Nashville is definitely rising. A lot of people are feeling priced out of the market because prices aren't what they used to be 5 to 10 years ago, and our market has increased rapidly. In July of 2025, our median home price is $480,000. So we've seen a 62% increase in median price compared to 2019. For many buyers to stay within an affordable range, they typically like to spend 30% of their income towards their housing expenses. That means that their income has to be far above the median. As new developments continue to be constructed and built, that means the cost of living for homeownership continues to rise, especially with utilities and property taxes. So after seeing how costs have changed, would rising home prices stop you from moving to Nashville? Or do you still see it as worth the value of moving to Nashville with all it has to offer? Another big issue to Nashville is our infrastructure and our traffic. Tennessee road users lose $800 million annually due to loss of productivity with being on the roads. Especially within the past 5 years, commuting times have drastically increased, and it has been such a huge frustration for Tennessee residents. Our city's infrastructure needs are huge. The state estimates that we need $77.7 billion between now and to 2028 to be able to catch up with the city's growth. There are a ton of construction zones actively along our state highways, and a lot of roads and bridges are in major need of repair. There's a ton of potholes on our side streets and the highways. Public transit is a huge issue. Nashville is a very heavily car-dependent city. So there's not a lot of public transportation options. We don't have major railways, and we do not have a subway system. We are still experiencing major growing pains to the city. A lot of our schools are in need of improvements, especially our Nashville public schools. A lot of people that live here in Nashville love to send their kids to private schools. So a lot of those schools are filling up very quickly, and a lot of people are being put on active waiting lists to get their kids in. There's constant construction everywhere, between residential projects to major commercial projects, all the way to downtown skyscrapers. There's a ton of new construction and new development going on all the time. The OG neighborhoods in Nashville are experiencing some displacement and gentrification. A lot of the original residents there are feeling like they're being pushed out and priced out of their own neighborhoods that they've been living in for multiple decades. A lot of green space is becoming less and less apparent with all the new development that's happening and zoning changes as well. For more videos about what it's actually like to live in Nashville, check out any of these videos around me on the screen. Thanks for watching. I'm Sam Gray, and I'll see you in the next one.